welcome back to the vlog. This episode is about how you set up a business in Croatia, but we're a little unsure how to do it still. So we thought that the easiest way to do it was to set up a business bank account, then set up internet banking, then you get a code, then you can take that code to like government office called FINA to get another code to be able to register for something online. But then our accountant said that when we got our...
No, all it is like Croatia, this e-građani online is like in Australia has a... I think Australia's called My ID, New Zealand it's called MyGov, whatever, it's like your online ID. You know, you link your taxes, link your superannuation, you can link your Medicare. This version of Croatia, e-građani, the code that you can use like your local bank account to get a code to log into the online portal as like their 100-point ID. From the bank, the code you get is only like a medium security. For her to do, her accountant to access her online portal, we need the full security code. We just need to go to a financial center and get just a code to help. But now we just got to go a roundabout way and get this other document. But I'm trying to see if I had it here.
It is easy to do. We just aren't sure if we got that number when we picked up all this stuff because we have so much paperwork. Either way, I think we'll just go to FINA and do it. Then I can use that code to set up the business because the only thing I'm now waiting for before I start the beta. If you don't know what a beta is, it's like doing a test of something before you release it to the public. So I need to do the beta of Followers to Fortunes Academy to make sure that it's all chef's kiss before I release it. But I can't release that until I've got the business here set up. I don't want to run anything else through my Australian company because I'm shutting it down. We'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully it won't take that long.
Beautiful day in Makarska. So here we are at the FINA building. So it didn't go well. We're going to get some food and then we'll try again. Yum. Potato roll. This is my favourite. John was like, just do a video and just say, we got the number. We didn't just get the number.
We did.
Oh, but look at the mountain.
We got the number. The lady just said this should let you access most of the services. You know, it's almost like a security thing to access the portal for online services. That's exactly what it is.
Mate, look at that.
It's a pretty good mountain.
We're not sure. We're not 100% confident if we did it. Yeah, true that.
Mesom burek. Best.
It's like a Croatian sausage roll and they're delicious. And I got the potato version. Halfway through October. Look at this day. The sea looks like a lake. So flat and beautiful. It's a really loud plane, ruining my serenic moment.
Now we have a Croatian lesson and I actually had a very productive work day today. Made the waitlist for the academy, which also has like an opt-in page, thank you page, email sequence. And then edited next week's YouTube video, which was really long because I had a couple of coaching sessions in it. So I had to pull quite a bit out, but that's okay. Did that. I managed to cut that down, I think, to about 40 minutes. Do the admin work that I had to do. I'm actually presenting a presentation for the Australian Croatian Women in Leadership community. I spoke at their conference in Beograd 2 years ago, and then I spoke for them again when we were living in Bali. And now I'm going to do an updated, here's where we're at now with everything. Now that we're like officially living here. So that will be cool. Put some posts together, did my newsletters, starting to do the graphics for International Women's Day. That's one of the things I do. It's not really working out so far. I don't like what I've put together. So anyway, off to learn Croatian. Do viđenja.
Long time no see.
Kako si?
Kako ste?
Ja sam odlično.
Mi smo odlično. Idem Liverpool u 3 dana. Za Liverpool v Man United. Oh, Liverpool.
Nije 50, 54, 54.
Ozbiljno, puno u Podgora danas.
Just every way my brain goes the wrong way, bro. You're not so
No,
annoying.
actually, we're getting way better. Obviously, maybe not all the subtitles, but I'm starting to wrap my head around the fact that English has like 1,000 words for one word in Croatian. And I was like, okay, I can figure that out. But I don't understand it.
Okay, try and say that in Croatian.
He just needs a few more beers. When Dom's had like
No.
3 drinks, he's like,
Oh, no. That should be the same. Why is the O not match the O on that one? Vala. What does this mean? Vidimo Kuchov.
Nothing. It doesn't.
I thought Kuchov meant houses. Didn't you tell us the OV makes it an S?
Oh.
Croatians obviously have 3 sets of eyes and we just have 1 set and we will get there. Say it again slowly.
I'm gonna write that down. Nema para. Nema para, Dom. Can you tell me how would I say I watched Monster Trucks? Ja gledam Monster Trucks.
Bravo! Bravo, Carlo.
Vala.
Vidimo se.
Oh.
Great work. You're getting better every day. So Carlo overhears our lessons all the time, and because he's so good at Croatian, he's always like yelling things out, like, "No, we've said this wrong," or "We've done that wrong," or "We've said that wrong." Anyway, and then Daddy just goes to Carlo, "How did I do with my lesson today, buddy?" And Carlo goes, "Not good." Hey, but Mummy and Daddy are trying. Now we're going to see the chickens because it's been a while since we saw them. So we get 10 eggs a day from our kokuch. They're delicious. Oh my goodness. Where are all the tomatoes and the sunflowers gone? Is this all that's left from summer? It's all over Rover. We've got a couple of capsicum and a couple of cats. And actually some lovely looking pomegranates.
We've got cats coming.
Hey chickens! Oh, hello! Is there anything you ladies would like to say to the channel? Anything else? Go on. Say what you got to say. This is your moment. Oh my gosh, how does she get in there? The cats have found an inn. They've got a hole. No, leave the chickens alone. They're going to realise chicken is chicken. So one day we were having dinner. We were eating chicken for dinner. And Carlo goes, he stopped eating and he goes, wait, is chicken chicken? And we were like, yeah, bro. And it was like the world just suddenly made sense to him when Carlo said it's chicken chicken. That was so funny. Hey, I got
an epiphany.
He did, and a chick-fany. Okay. It's that time of the day. Can't speak Croatian, can't speak English. I've got a dandelion.
What's your wish?
Can't tell you, otherwise it won't come true.
She wished for a Rushavina. She wished for a Rushavina.
She wished for a sunflower.
Aww. I wish for baby darling to come back. Brucey, eyes off the chickens. The chickens are not lunch. They're your friends. Brucey. Carlo wants a pomegranate, so I'm going to try picking one. This one looks pretty good. All right, fresh pomegranate off the pomegranate tree. I just need Dom to crack it, and then this will be Carlo's dinner. Just kidding. We'll throw in something else too.
It's no good.
Why? Looks like an onion. Oh, there we go. It's no good. Looks beautiful to me. There you go, my sweet little angel pie. That's all right. There's plenty there. Eat that, and when you finish that, you can pick another one. So this beautiful tree is starting to lose its leaves.
Yay!
And in probably a week and a good wind, watch this space. This is going to be completely gone. And same with this vine here. That completely goes as well. Look at this sunset. I'm probably going to do 15 of these stories this afternoon because this sunset is just so beautiful. What's for dinner tonight, guys?
Homemade pasta.
This homemade pasta is made out of 2 whole eggs, 3 egg yolks, 2 cups of flour, and homemade domaće olive oil. So there you go. Home olive oil from our olive grove from last year. And actually in about a week's time, it's olive picking season again around here. And
Yay! We love olive picking.
It was fun last year, wasn't it, buddy? And then we have speck from my friend. Her family gave me some cured leg ham from Imotski. We've got this hard cheese here as well. We're going to make a carbonara, but we're doing roly-polies, okay? And you keep rolling it towards me, okay? We meet in the middle. And now what do? We've got to cut it, don't we? I'll do this with a bit more flour. And then that trick we saw in that YouTube video is we put the knife in the middle, don't we? And we can pick them all up. And like turn it.
Wow, the big reveal it.
And then we get the more flour.
Yum. Ooh, this beautiful homemade pasta.
Cheesy cheese. Homemade domaći pasta carbonara.
Pasta
Yummy.
Mommy, how is the pasta?
It's probably, and I do not say this lightly, it is, I think, the best pasta I've ever eaten in my life.
You reckon? Come on.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So,
I only put
me
she
and Dad and Mom are eating dinner right now.
Yeah. What else, buddy?
And we all just pooped at the same time.
No, we didn't.
Happy Tuesday. This morning I'm presenting for the Australia, New Zealand, Croatian Women in Leadership Network, which I briefly touched on yesterday, so that's why I have some makeup on and I need to just wash my hair, I need to dry it and make it look presentable. I have presented for this network twice. It's an amazing network. Anyone from Australia or New Zealand that is of Croatian heritage or descent can join the network, and it's a networking community. It allows you to connect with other women. They do a summit every year in either Australia, New Zealand or Croatia. When they did their 2023 summit, it was in Beograd. We went up to Beograd because we were here and I spoke for them and just shared my journey in business and my story, and it was really, really cool. And like the ambassador was there, and it's a big deal. They have like really important people involved in this network, and I actually spoke with the head of marketing for TikTok for Australia and New Zealand because she is of Croatian heritage as well, and she was really lovely, and she ended up actually coming in and hosting a masterclass inside Social Club. It's a really good network to make connections with other women all over the world. There's all different industries that are involved in the network. It's an honor to be able to speak for them and share my journey and my story. The first time I spoke for them, I'm too many visas deep to remember what and where and when. We weren't planning to live here permanently. We were still waiting for our house in Australia to be built, and we were just living here while we were waiting for that. The second time I spoke for them, we were in Bali because it wasn't in person, it was an online presentation. And we were waiting to come back here, and we were living in Ahmed in Bali. It's not the busy Bali Canggu, and it's not on that side of the island. It's on the other side of the island, the very eastern side. So we were living in Ahmed. We were actually living in a resort. We went to the resort originally because Dom wanted to do a diving ticket because that's where the dive schools are. And then it was just so beautiful. We were living in a 1-bedroom villa inside the resort, which was like really awesome. The food was amazing. The cocktails were amazing. And it was like you were living in your own house, but you could order room service, which was like the coolest thing ever. Anyway, so then we ended up staying there for quite a while. There was nobody there. We were like the only people there the whole time, and we loved it. My presentation will be about the fact that we finally got our house in Australia finished. So we went back there, sold it, decided to move to Croatia permanently. My child that was 1 at the summit is now 4 EPO, which is 4.5. And we're looking for a house or land to buy here. And we now have our citizenship. It's nice to present when like you've ticked off things in life, not when we're like, oh, we're still waiting for this. We're still waiting for that. We don't know what's happening. It's nice to actually feel a little bit more in control of my story. I'm excited to do that. Then we will try and do the registration for the business with the codes that we got yesterday, but we're actually not sure if we got the highest security clearance codes, which is what we needed. We'll try and do that this afternoon. And if we didn't get the right codes, then I guess we'll go back to FINA later today and attempt to get some more codes, and then I can log on and set up this business with my accountant's help, who's been amazing so far. So that's the plan for the day. Anyway, I gotta get ready. I'll talk to you later. I have been editing an episode, caught up on my emails, let my hair dry naturally, and now I need to straighten it. When people are like, you don't need to straighten your hair, it's straight. No, this is what it looks like. This is how it turns out. It's like semi-homeless. Nothing against anyone homeless watching the channel, but feel like it still needs a bit of, so I'm going to dry it, and if I have time, I'll try and curl it. Maybe I should have kept the homeless look because technically we are still homeless, but at least this way I look like homeless with great hair. That's the look I'm going for. I am just going to do my lashes. I really miss lash lifts. They don't do them here. I have really long lashes, but they're super straight. And even if I put mascara on them, like the mascara gets really heavy and falls down. Okay, I need to put some mascara on the other mirror. This is my favorite mascara on the whole planet. It's Chanel and it's called Le Volume de Chanel. I have used this for years. I'm not like a fancy beauty products girl, but this mascara is worth it. If you've got long lashes, it's just really good. I need to go shopping. I don't really have any like presenty clothes here because like I don't present for anything ever anymore. So I got rid of like all my suits and all my like fancy outfits when we were in Australia. I don't have anything like that here because I literally live in like singlets and ripped shorts, as you would have seen. If you knew the old me, I had a very big closet and I also had a basement full of clothes as well, clothing racks with so many clothes on, and now I own like 3 t-shirts. I have minimalized. I read this book called Minimalism. It's a really good book. And I guess that probably played a part. Also moving to a village in the middle of nowhere definitely played a part in just like, I don't really go shopping anymore. I still do buy things. Don't worry, I haven't lost all of me. Anyway, I'm really gonna go get ready. I need to make a protein shake and get something in my stomach before I present. And then I guess it'll be time. Firstly, thank you so much for having me back and asking me to share my journey and my story again. I think, Jess, when you first messaged me, we were still waiting on our citizenship. So it's nice that I can actually share that that has come through. Let me take you back to 2019, where I feel like my journey to moving to Croatia kind of began. So we were living in an apartment that I owned in Perth, Western Australia. I have an online business, so my business allows me to work from anywhere. My husband had an air conditioning company. He can't work anywhere doing that. And we decided to build a house, as you do when you're a young family that wants to expand their family. We started building a house in Western Australia. And then COVID hit. There are a lot of issues with our builder and it was meant to be a 10-month build. While we wait for the house to be built, my husband was also going to do quite a bit of work on the house as well. Maybe we'll only be renting for like a year. So we rented for 2.5 years. And in that time, I got pregnant and gave birth to our son. We were still waiting for the house and we'd moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. So really not that much bigger than what we were living in. Prices were just going up and up and up for rentals. Our mortgage repayments were going up and up and up. Contract was 10 months, but we were 2.5 years in at this point. My father was born in Buzet here in Croatia. He migrated to Australia when he was like 20. My husband's family is also from here. My husband's father had just started building a house here. We said to my father-in-law, like, if we go to Croatia while we wait for our house in Australia to be built, could we stay in your house if we like finish it? He lives in New Zealand permanently and he just comes here for holiday. So we did that thinking it would be only a couple of months, and neither of us had Croatian citizenship either back then. So we could only be here for 3 months on the Schengen visa. We thought by the end of that, our house in Australia would be finished and we'd be going back. Now, we came for our 3 months. Our visa was expiring. Our house was like nowhere near finished. So we were like, oh, okay, what are we going to do? So we flew to Bali. Bali gives you a 30-day visa on arrival. We stayed there for 30 days. You can extend it once. We extended it to 60 days. Then after that, if you want to extend it even further, Plus, if you're like working from the country, there's complications with visas. Rather than dip our toes in that, we then went to stay with Dom's mum in New Zealand, moved all our stuff to New Zealand, still thinking we were going back to Perth, and our house still wasn't ready. Then New Zealand, for any of the Kiwis that are tuning in, remember that Christmas you guys had that state of emergency flooding in Auckland? We got stuck in Dom's mum's house. We were like, oh my gosh, what is going on in the world? Doesn't really want us to live anywhere. We were like, let's get out of New Zealand as soon as we can. Sorry, New Zealand. We went back to Bali because we couldn't come back to Croatia or back to the EU for 6 months. Once your visa expires, that Schengen visa, you can't come back in now for 6 months. Did another 3 months in Bali, waiting for our visa to like open up again here, or our house in Perth to be ready, which it wasn't, came back here. Now that takes us to 2023. That's when we submitted our Croatian citizenship application, because we sort of thought like wherever we end up in the world, whether it be here, whether it be New Zealand, whether it be Bali, wherever, how good for our son that he has a Croatian passport and he has an Australian passport. And now that Croatia is part of the EU, like that's like the golden ticket to the world, right? We thought, well, we may as well. It also means that you can work anywhere in the EU. You can buy land anywhere in the EU. It's not just Croatia. It opens you up to every country around here. So we started the process of that, and that's when I began pulling my hair out. For anyone that's thinking of doing that, I would highly advise you do it in Australia and New Zealand. Do not attempt to do it here if you want to keep your sanity intact. Because we had applied for our Croatian citizenship, you were legally allowed to stay in Croatia while you wait for a decision to be made, which can take up to 2 years. But you cannot come and go. For me, for my work, I need to be able to travel. We couldn't risk that something would happen over that maybe also we're still building our house in Australia. So we figured at some point we're going to have to go back to Australia and decide what we're doing with the house. That's why we applied for the residency permit as well. You can only get a 12-month residency permit. Doing our citizenship application, which we kept messing it up just because, again, we don't speak fluent Croatian. It broke my husband's soul like 400 times, and he's the proudest Croatian on the planet.
Well, how did you even survive that with your business? Because you've also been running your whole online business at that time, right?
Lots of hours spent on my laptop hotspotting at the police station. I mean, you just do what you've got to do, right? So we ended up getting an immigration lawyer. Now, when I say I'm doing private consulting, I do like one-on-one with different brands around the world where I teach them business strategy, not just Instagram. So teaching them how to build their business online. And then at the same time, I'm also working on an online course, which is kind of like my 11 years of knowledge of how to grow a brand, be able to use Instagram to sell your products and services. So the course is finished. I need my business registered in Croatia so that I have like a legal entity to sell it through. If you're going for citizenship or you want to come and spend, 12 months living here, like do it. Do it. It's hard, but so is anything in life that gives you a life that maybe is better than others. Otherwise, again, everyone would be doing it.
Presentation done. That went, that's my stomach grumbling. That went really well, I think. I hope. I just gave them like an insight into the process of moving here, if that is something they feel like they might like to do. Anyway, I'm a little drained now. So for anyone that like teaches or presents or podcasts, it's kind of like running a marathon because you're just talking straight and like keeping high energy and high excitement for like an hour. I was quite exhausted afterwards. So I'm just going to sit here and TikTok scroll for a while and then make myself some food. And then it'll be time to pick up Carlo. Oh my goodness me. Look what we just got from Dom's uncle and auntie's house. Fresh creme patate. Oh my gosh, this is Their words can't describe how good this is. Dom got his new delivery today.
No.
Can you tell us what you got? It's a 15 kilo weight pack. And I said, now you know what it feels like to almost be pregnant.
Since the YouTube channel started, I've had to up my security, so I have to wear a vest, bulletproof vest. Strangers coming around to the house, threatening my family. So this is what it means now, you know, when you go viral.
Oh.
Nah, 15 kilo weight pack, man. Calisthenics. I'm getting into
That's for
calisthenics.
me.
Pull-ups. I want to
Hey.
be able to do muscle-ups. So I decided if I start wearing this just all the time, once I do pull-ups, I should just be able to fly up there because I'm 15 kilos. I'm tricking myself. But no, I'm making an Australian special. The schnitty, and then I'm going to put the tomato sauce around with the melted cheese.
Cheese
In the
over.
sauce, I've even got veggies with the
Vegetables from the
tomato sauce.
garden.
What do you call it? Chicken parmigiana.
The finished product. Chicken parmigiana. Morning! I have a coaching client this morning and we are focusing on streamlining really her team and processes to get her revenue higher, which is her main focus, going to hitting that $1 million revenue, which is almost at for the year, and then increasing it next year, which she's got the potential to do because she's got the space. I feel so lucky that these absolute powerhouse business women would like to work with me to help with their business strategy. I've got a meeting on Friday with the accountant, which hopefully in that meeting we can finalize the setup of the business. And then I'm going to put some posts together. That'll be my work day. Dom's going away this weekend. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. He's got to Liverpool with Jure. We'll have a super fun Mummy Carlo weekend. That's the plan anyway. So I think in the last episode where we went to look at a house here to potentially buy, but I was very overwhelmed. I didn't show you the house. It's a lot more work than we thought it would be to make it livable. And also for the price, it's attached to another house on this side. And there's sort of one in front and then there's a Rushavina right next to it. And even though obviously it's a Rushavina, so that basically means it's kind of like a ruin. There's no one living there, but they have right of passage through what would be our front yard. And we would want to put a wall up, but we can't because legally they have to be able to walk through, even though there's no one there. And then the owner said maybe those people would sell us the Rushavina, but then we don't want to have to buy one thing, to buy another thing, to buy another thing, to be able to make it into a home that feels private. It's also a little bit hard to get to. There's no parking, so we'd need to build either like an undercroft parking or a big ramp off the road to be able to get up. It's a little bit hard to get to. Like, I'm not scared of hard work. I'm not scared of a project. I think it would be really fun. But Dom was like, oh, it'd be a lot of work to get it. And it's not really where we want to be. It's not in Podgora, and we want to be in Podgora. So that's another thing, like getting it to a livable point, which that's not either what we want to do. I feel like the right things got to come for us. People say we're crazy. Lots of people say you'll never find anything. But you know, people also told me, oh, you'll never be able to grow your business without doing this. You'll never be able to. I have been told no so many times. I've been told you can't do that. You won't do that. You'll never do this. You'll never do that so many times in my life for different things. And it just creates this fire within me that I refuse to be proven wrong. We will find somewhere to live in Podgora if it takes my whole life. Nah, it better not take my whole life. I don't think my father-in-law would be happy if we were in his house for the rest of our lives. Nor is that the plan, nor was that ever the plan. But we could move into Carlo's treehouse. That might be our next best option. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Happy Wednesday. So this morning I have a coaching client and she is a really successful hair salon in Australia, but she's also building up her personal brand. And We're scaling her salon to allow her to not spend so much time working in salon so that she can have that time to build up her personal brand. And the focus of the session is scaling efficiently and regaining control of the back-end systems that are going to allow her to grow her team. She has space in the salon to hire more staff, but we need to make sure that everything is running efficiently so that when she onboards the new artists, they can come in quickly, they're the right fit for the team, and allowing obviously her to increase her monthly revenue to get her to her first $1 million year. And she's actually not that far off. I know I've said this before, but I feel so honored to be able to support these incredible business owners to get to that next level of growth, because it's really hard when you're working in the business. Even when the business is turning over really good revenue, you got so much going on that being able to see it from an outsider's perspective and see everything that's happening in black and white can be really hard when there's so much happening day to day. Like for me, I always worked with a coach, because if I thought about anyone at the top of their game in terms of sport, technically business isn't sport, but gosh, it sure feels like you run marathons on the daily. They always have a coach. Every Olympian has a coach. Every successful CEO has boards or advisors and people that they turn to that know more than they do or have walked the path before to be able to show them how to get there. So I've always had a coach. I feel like it has been one of the fundamental reasons my business grew and scaled the way that it did. And now it's an honor to be able to give back to other business owners who are trying to achieve the same. So yeah, very exciting day today. I will show you some behind the scenes of our session and then I'll talk to you later. I remember when I was like really hard in scaling phase and bringing on more and more team, and the person that I was working with at the time, I remember, like the coach, I remember saying the same thing to them, like I used to be able to make things happen fast when it was just me. And I remember her saying, you need to accept that a part of growing and expanding is that things move much slower when you're getting it set up. And that was a hard pill to swallow, but unfortunately it is true, because there's just more people involved to set that foundation to then long-term be able to make fast moves. But the setting up of it all is a slow process, and hiring quickly and it all ending in disaster ends up costing you time, money, sanity in the long run. Okay, I think as a whole, looking at it from like a new followers perspective, you're ticking all the boxes. It's like got a really strong brand. It's very consistent. All your imagery is very consistent. All of these comments are obviously great, but the more comments we can get from potential clients, that tells the algorithm who's interacting with the content and then shows it to more people like that account. You're really lucky being in the industry that you're in, because people see your service and they're either going to need it or not, and they also know instantly what you do. Again, the content is amazing. The content is really, really good. It's quick, it's snappy. I'm really happy with the content. I understand the reasoning. I think it probably depends like what your goals are long term with the personal brand. Like, are you wanting to build it really big? That's something I hear all the time. Oh, I have this idea, but the market's too saturated. Every market's saturated. That's okay. I can do vision and plan. That's my superpower. You've got years of expertise under your belt. And when you're thinking about pricing as well, you're thinking about like, how much did it cost me to learn what I'm about to teach you? And how much are you saving now from not having to figure it all out on your own? That's why you're paying, a mentor. That's why you're paying a coach, because in the long run, it's going to save you a lot of money. I think having a personal brand is the smartest move any business owner can make, because it allows you to then leverage off all of the work you've done. Happy Thursday. It's like, how do your kids know? It's like they know when you're doing something important. So I had a really important meeting this morning. It's like to do with that TV show, and it's early. And so I said to Dom and Carlo, Mummy's got a really important meeting on Thursday morning, so Daddy's gonna have to take you to kindy. So we're gonna get up early, have breakfast, get dressed, and then Daddy's gonna take you to kindy early because Dom obviously has to go to work. That's where I went wrong. So it's all good. We talked about it because, you know, don't want to throw him out of routine. Like, normally I do breakfast, I get him ready, I take him to kindy. That's our routine. Anyway, so he got up and that was fine. And then we were having scrambled eggs for breakfast. But then when I put the scrambled eggs down on the table, he was like, what? I don't want scrambled eggs. Ah! And then it was just on, and then it's been a morning. And then his outfit, I don't know, something, he like couldn't get his jumper on over his t-shirt properly, but he doesn't want help, doesn't want anyone to help him. And then if you try and help him, he also doesn't like when he likes to like get ready and then come out of his room and show you that he did it all himself. But because we're like, the time is ticking, you know, we need to go, Dom went into his room and then it was on. Anyway, they have left. My interview starts in 3 minutes and I've got emotional trauma from the morning. Anyway, good luck to me. I hope it goes well. I think that went well. I'm not sure. We'll see. Just had some really good feedback from coaching clients. They're getting really good results. They're really loving what they're doing and they're getting that clarity in their personal brand, but not just the clarity, they're getting clients as well and getting people paying in full and not questioning, which is what we want. We want clients that don't question our pricing. And when you position your brand correctly, then it feels easy and it feels fun. And yeah, that's what they're getting. And that's really, really, really cool. And I had some really nice voice messages from my coaching clients this morning, 2 of them, about some really good results that they're getting in their business. So that makes me feel so happy. And now I'm just making myself some breakfast because I didn't have a chance to make breakfast yet. Scrambled eggs from our chicks. I don't have any kupus. Need to go to the shops and get some kupus. And done the marketing for next week's emails. I have 6 people so far signed up to the wait list for Followers to Fortune's Academy. So this isn't the people on the beta. This is starting now, the people who will be the first to invited to join the academy after the beta is finished. And then tomorrow I've got the meeting with the accountant, which hopefully we can have everything set up. Then I can start the beta and then it'll be good to go. Oh, I'm so excited. I still kind of can't believe that I finished it because I'm so used to trying to find like any time in between client work or anything else I have going on to be like, oh, maybe I could record a lesson or maybe I could put a voiceover script together. And now I'm like, oh, it's done. It's like the weirdest feeling because I've been working on it for so long. Anyway. Chickens are fed and it's fish night tonight. So, Chef, can you tell us what you're preparing for dinner tonight?
Tonight we are having beautiful local fish here from our waters. Orada, sea bream.
And we just bought it from Lidl, and how much was it? Our food shop here, not in summer. In summer, the prices definitely go up. But our food shop here in like autumn, winter is wild. The amount of food
I think that's $7.99, €8 I think it was for 2 fish.
€8 for 2 fish. The amount of food that you get for like 100 Australian dollars is just...
Might have been 11.
We did a huge food shop just then, like meat, dairy. Dom got like a pork roast or something, mince, veggies, like all of this beautiful fruit, vegetables, fish, everything, potatoes, chips, mince, just like then all the random stuff you need with kids, all these
bread,
sauces, 2 breads.
Yeah, sauces, fish
and it was
sauce,
$100.
fish curry, minced ginger, garlic.
It's amazing.
No, it was 60. Peel, cut potatoes into wedges, and I mixed like a whole lemon, 1/4 cup of olive oil, say, and a cup of chicken stock with some other herbs. You know, you can put some thyme, garlic, and rosemary, and then I blend it all together. And you literally boil these on low, 150 in a bath for like 45 minutes.
They're so
And they
good.
do soak everything up, become crispy on top, and they're quite nice. I'm going to grill these on the barbecue, add a bit of lemon. I'll lay that on top after it's done. carries on heating from the bottom. We're just going to chuck some capers, fresh tomatoes, fresh avocado, a little bit of chives, bada bing, bada boom, and that'll be done.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Remember how I told you about this tree and I said within a couple of days it was going to lose all its leaves? Look, half the leaves are already gone. Crazy. Now we're just heading down to give the chickens some scraps, which they will be very pleased with. Carlo's feeding the chickens. Did it all come out? There you go, lucky girls. Yeah. See if we've got any eggs. After all the snacks yesterday, I would think we would have some eggs.
We do.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to hold this? Oh, some eggs. Oh, excellent. Who's not laying?
That one.
Yeah, someone's got some explaining to do because we have, how many chickens do we have now? 10 chickens and 2 cats.
I want to say.
And we're only getting 5 eggs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The math ain't mathin'.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Actually, you can see much better from this angle how all the leaves are going. And you can see where all of the leaves are.
Liverpool versus Man United, Anfield, Sunday the 19th of October. Who's going to be there?
And his boss.
Me and you are going to Liverpool this weekend. Obviously, Liverpool are on the back of 3 losses in a row. Hasn't happened for years. We were top of the league, and now we're playing United, who's crap. Sorry, United, but you suck. So we should smash them, but we probably won't because they'll get better of us, and it'll be a nightmare. But anyway.
And Carlo and I are having Carlo Mummy weekend, and we're going to eat pizza, ice cream, and watch movies.
Are we going to go and watch a film?
A film? A movie?
Yeah. But it's called a film.
A film? Kids say the darndest things. So that's what Dom's doing. I believe since we started the vlog, this is Dom's 3rd holiday. I'm yet to get one.
The first 2 trips were actually sail training. Now I'm a captain. If anyone wants to hire a yacht next year, if they want to hire a skipper and a yacht,
With a chef?
DM
with a
me.
private chef?
Oh, actually, you know what? Straight up, me and someone else will come as a whole package. Hire a boat, and me and another guy will do the food and the skippering, a few islands from Saturday, leaving from Split. DM if you're interested.
Sounds like he's going, like, trying to book some more holidays. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm serious though, actually.
Anyway.
More to come.
I'm going to leave the cooking to the men. My time is not best spent in a kitchen. As a matter of fact, my time is best spent on a computer. That is where I serve my family the best. And I would say history has proven that. Whereas Dom's time is definitely best spent in the kitchen. Yum. What's a tomato? Now this is the final meal ready to be eaten by us.
You're there, waiting.
You're there
I bought
waiting.
new shoes.
Did you? So did you.
No.
Did you get the same ones?
No.
Oh.
What do you reckon?
I reckon mine are way better.
Yeah, you are more comfy for sure.
New shoes as well.
Look at this guy. We both try to outshoot each other and we shoot each other.
Morning! Happy Friday! Today is a great day because the lady who does my massages, Matea, is back from her break and my body is so sore. I don't know what's going on at the moment. Like every time I vacuum, I have to take a Nurofen. Am I just getting old? Is it getting cold? Like what is my body, my lower back is just constantly sore. Dom said it last night too. And we were like, is it that Carlo's getting heavier and we're carrying him all the time? Is it arthritis? Do I have the big A? What is going on? Anyway, so I'm so excited for this massage because I feel like my body needs it. Dom leaves today as well to go to Liverpool. I saw Yura at Kindy drop off this morning. I said, are you sure you're ready for 24 hours, 4 days straight of Dom? There's a few things on this weekend, but the weather's also looking a little like, we'll see how much we can actually do. Anyway, I'm going to go get the world's best massage and I'll see you later. So this is Makarska in autumn. Definitely nowhere near as busy as Makarska in the middle of summer. My happy place. Dobro jutro!
business and everything else. So everything regarding consulting can go here. And these others, I think this is it for now. I don't think you need anything more.
We don't have
You
like
have something
an
for
official lease, but we have like a signed letter from my father-in-law saying we're allowed to
That's
live
okay.
here.
Do you have that? You get the message, just call me and that's it.
Okay. Awesome. Oh my God, I never would have been able to do that by myself. And now I
Yeah, no
understand
problem.
why every single blog and article I read about setting up a business in Croatia said, just get an accountant to do it for you. I understand. All right, I will
Okay,
wait until
great.
it gets approved and then we'll move on to the next step.
Yes, great.
Okay.
And I will send you what you need to ask in Croatia. You just
From
say,
Fina.
this is what my accountant told
Okay.
me to get, and that's it.
Guess what? Guess who's got a Croatian business? Well, let's see if it gets approved. There is no way you could do that on your own. I'm so glad I got an accountant to help. Oof, it's a process. It's a process. Anyway, don't recommend doing it on a Friday afternoon. You know, sometimes you just got to do things you got to do when you get them. You will need a lot of things to get that done, including one of these little nifty contraptions. It's like a card reader, so we had to go and buy this thing, and the card reader can scan your Osobna card, and then it like puts it all into this system. It's very complicated. We are just going for a little Friday afternoon walk, and we're going to see if we can find some friends for Carlo, because we went to the playground. There was no friends at the playground. What a beautiful afternoon it is. Mummy Carlo weekend begins now. Whoa, look at you go, buddy. I don't know about that. Oh, I remember coming and sitting here with you when we first got to Croatia, and you were a teeny little weeny cutie beanie. Do you remember that? And we sat here and we talked about life. And now here we are living here, still talking about life. And Mummy just set up a business here. Did you know that, buddy? Mummy just set up a business in Croatia, her first international business. I don't know if I call it international, because like this is home. But for an Aussie girl, never ever in my life did I think I'd have a business in Croatia, that's for sure.
The guy just came over in a leaf blower. Yeah. We're here, it's happening! You're it's happening!
Oh, boo, Manchester, boo!
To the rain!
So while Daddy's in Liverpooling his best life, we have just had a Mummy Carlo day. Well, actually, Carlo watched me clean for 4 hours, so that wasn't super fun. Then we came to Makarska, we got some bakery food, our favourite one. Now we're just going to have a look at the beach. This is Makarska Beach in October. Beautiful, very empty. In summertime, you can barely find anywhere to sit here. Hey, Baba. And there's actually someone swimming. I mean, I don't know what the temperature is, but, you know, each to their own. Those boys over there are swimming. Wow, how beautiful is that? Now we're going for a walk all the way to the end of this jetty to see what's down there. I guess that there's more sea, fish, and boats. What do you guess? Maybe we can feed the rest of your bakery food to the fishies. Almost there, still walking to the end. We're going to be so tired after this walk. We're going to have a nap.
No.
Yeah, naps for life. Remember when you could just have naps at any time before you had kids? I wish I took more naps. It's your sign to take more naps. Are we almost at the very end? No way. Let's sit down and have a picnic. Break it up into little bitties. Look, here's some fishies. Oh, you're gonna eat it? I caught a fish. His name's Carlo. I caught him with my bakery food. Look, there you go. There they are. Please, if you haven't before, can you subscribe? It's free and it ensures that you never miss an episode and also supports our channel. Please like the episode if you can. I know it's not a big deal, but it really means a lot to us. And please leave a comment if you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions as well about setting up a business, I mean, I don't know how much help I'd be, but I can refer you to my accountant. And then I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you're new around here. Our Croatian adventure is just getting started.